Morning reset. While we get into some real talk and have some breakfast and smell good and talk about how to level up your life, how you can level up your career while we tidy up this kitchen. Okay? Today is Friday, March 20th. So if there's any birthdays out there, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to those with a birthday today or tomorrow or yesterday. I love you. Shout out to the Pisces. So listen, over here is just my props basically for today. Last night I had some hot cocoa, so this will be getting washed, and a teacup will be getting washed. But we don't have any like dirty dishes in the sink per se. We have a couple pots, and today for breakfast we're gonna be doing like I think we're gonna do congee again for breakfast today. We may end up doing um, some yogurt. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, let's just roll with it. I brought my whiteboard because today we're gonna get into it. Like I said, we're gonna get into some real talk. So drop your questions. Don't be shy. And drop some love in the chat. Thank you for coming. If you're feeling the vibe, subscribe. You know how we do at the Sky Club. It's me, your host, Aquila Sky. I'm always so glad to have you guys in here. And I'm always so glad to share with you guys, the tips on how I made it as a full-time content creator, how I made it to these influencer events, how I get the calls back. Always happy to share those tips. And not just specifically for this type of career, but in life in general, I guess, you know. That's what I'm talking about. The CEO of Soft Voice, singing like an angel sent from heaven. Thank you, Larry. Hi, GJ. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sky Club. So let's come over here. I'm going to open up the blinds so we can get a little bit of sunlight. I love the sunlight, guys. I love when the sun shines through the window in the mornings. And I love smelling like a fresh day. So I brought some really nice fresh fragrances that represent that kind of like just getting up in the morning. You know when you get up and you have that first deep breath of fresh air right before you stretch or just as you stretch. So that's what I'm bringing into the morning. I have Ariana Grande's perfume. This one is very soft and light, as you can tell by the pink packaging. It's very light. So I'm going to just mist a little of this on. I love Ariana's fragrances. Don't worry if you're like dying to smell like this too. Oh, this smells so good. Yeah, I'm almost getting lost. I will I will link these fragrances below. So this is Ariana Grande. Hello, happy Friday, Axel. How's everybody feeling? I'm feeling nice and rested. I'm feeling like, well, it's Friday and we're gonna have a nice, a nice weekend, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we deserve it, do we not? Mm-hmm. I'm also wearing today Ariana Grande's Love Notes. I don't know why that smells so good, but it really, really does. And if I could just, oh yes, I found one for you guys. I don't. Oh, it's only available in the UK, so it's hard to get. Got it. I seen a video about it yesterday, and someone was like, "Oh, it's not available here." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So that's why it's hard to find. Then we have Coach Dreams. Um, Sunset Set. It's just so good. It's a sunset fragrance. So if you like the smell of the sunset, let's get into that. So this was our first fragrance today, Ariana Grande, and I tagged them on screen, guys. Okay, it's a blessing seeing you're beautiful on this beautiful Friday. Thank you for your inspiration and energy. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that we could all kind of like congregate here together in the mornings. Sometimes I look back and there's like so many of you, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what a blessing, right? So I'm very grateful. I'm gonna cut the Ariana Grande trend and pick up the Coach Dreams. This is Coach Dreams. You know what? She smells so good. This is the aerator right here. So be careful. Try not to spray it on your face because this is how you spray it. You just push down on the little flower. And boy, does that smell so good. It smells like you're the rich girl coming down from the hotel suite, not your hotel room, your hotel suite, and you're going to pick up or ask about your package in the lobby. You just leave that scent around. Everybody was like looking like, oh my god, like that's what that smells like. And then we have this exclusive to the UK. It's not even available in the US. So if you find it, make sure you grab it. This is Love Notes by Ariana, Angel Kiss. And the notes are rose water, gelato, salted amber, and dark vanilla. So we're going to go in with that one too. Oh, this smells so good. So this smells like clean, fresh. It has fabric softener vibes, but the old nostalgic fabric softener, like the sheets. Fabric softener sheets, not like that super powerful floral, like, it smells too sweet. No, no, no. This, she is so perfect. She's so perfect. So right now I smell like, good morning, good morning. How was your day? That's what I smell like. I smell like the good morning song. Thank you, Gamer, for eternity for the flower. Gamer, thank you. Thank you. Much love. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? You've seen me before. Do I recognize you? Hi, welcome back to my life. Oh, all right, everybody. I hope y'all are feeling good. Shout out to St. Louis. Hello, Carl. Hi, Nietzsche. Hi, Terrell. Hello, D. What's up, Starzy? Pignorance. Thank you. Welcome. What's up, Alpha? Shout out to Gamer for Eternity. Larry. Pradeep. What's up? What's up, Yard Boys? Axel. GJ. We got Corey. Yes. Welcome, welcome. We got Clarence. Let's make bacon, lettuce, tomato, panini for breakfast. That sounds like a BLT. Panini. One panini. Good morning, Terry. How are you? Hi. Alright, so we're doing pretty good today. And we're going to keep it that way. So, drop where you're watching from in the chat. And happy birthday to anybody who has a birthday today. Shout out to you guys. It's Pisces season, and we love us some Pisces. So you guys ask me all the time. I took down some questions. Y'all ask me how I stay glam and stay natural and, while still rocking 90s fashion or having a 90s aesthetic. First of all, I wasn't really aware when I decided what to prioritize for my own look and what made me feel good. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go for a 90s aesthetic. Like, I guess I just went with what was most familiar and most comfortable to me. What is this? Oh, this is some oat milk. So during my childhood, okay, first of all, I had the most beautiful mom. Okay, my mother is so gorgeous. Okay, let's start there. Right? She always kept her hair short, even though her hair grew down all the way like to right here. She never really liked it long. She always wore it short. And it was always nice to see her do her hair so quickly and play around with the styles. And I would always admire my mom and look at her and say, Mom, you are so beautiful while she's doing her makeup in the mirror. She didn't wear a lot of makeup. So keep that in mind. My mom didn't wear a lot of makeup. But she did wear some gloss. She did do her brows. And that was it. And some mascara. And some eyeliner, probably. Right? Yeah, a little bit of eyeliner. So I said, all right, Mom is beautiful. You know, that's the woman that I always, whenever I looked at women, I said, are you as beautiful as my mom? I'm not even going to lie. I would be like, I was spoiled. I was kind of like born into beauty, if that makes sense. I was born into it. My mom didn't play about her hair, her nails, her makeup, her skin. She didn't play about that. Okay, very, very feminine, very girly girl. So I took on those characteristics and we prioritized it. That's the way we bonded growing up. So it's so funny because that's the way that I bond with other women. Oh my God, this is driving me back to home because I never even really like spoke about this. But if you think about how like my career is in beauty and aesthetics, but not like the Botox kind, but like aesthetics, the way you look, right? It's so funny because the way that I bonded with my mom is the way I bonded and connected. And to this day, like my girls, my friends and stuff, they do what I do. And I knew one day if I held out and stayed away from those negative people who like doubt you and try to say you won't make it and stuff like that, that eventually I would like mesh with the right people. So that's a little tip, a career tip. Please, 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 please. I know that a lot of us talk about keeping our career separate from our family life, but you will level up 1,000 bajillion times in your career if you do this one thing, guys. Listen to me closely. Listen to me intently. Thank you so much for you guys' comments. Okay, my mom's, how long was her hair? Her hair was long. She has this one picture where her hair is like, she's like standing like this, right? And her hair is like right here. And the girl had the nerve to have her hair wavy. Like, I'm like, yo, that's a baddie right there. You can't tell her nothing. And I said to my mom, why you cut your hair? And she was like, I don't like all that hair. So, hey, she never liked all that hair. And then what happened? I didn't like it either. I feel like long hair is very beautiful. And to my girls with long hair, I love you. Thank you for representing the beauty of the long tresses. But me, over here, I'm going to be short hair girl to the end because I don't like long hair on me. I just don't like it. It's cute. I've done some really cute things and had a nice fun time, but I don't like it because it's too time consuming. And for me, time is money. Why would I pour so much of my time? Think about it. Like we center a lot of our lives around here as women. I decided I'm gonna cut that out and focus on actually helping women and motivating and inspiring women and keeping my life a little bit more simple. So y'all do that. I cut mine off so y'all could have all the hair, basically. So I ran so you could walk. Okay, so let's get into this because I really think that is important career advice and just as a an entrepreneur myself and as someone who's focused and dedicated so much of my time, my life and energy on you know my intent and building my career, my presence. Okay, I want to say this. They say your network is your net worth, right? But they don't tell you like a whole lot, and they don't tell you all the subtle nuances. All right, you want to level up in life. You want to level up in your careers. This is one of the things you need to do. Very, very important. Okay. Short hair complements your beautiful face. Thank you, Chamber. Do I wear wigs? No, I don't. I don't. Wigs are also time consuming and things that are. Oh, thank you, Ebony, for the discount. Things that like draw up too much of my time, I eliminate them. Like if they're a time waster with no ROI, they get eliminated. Okay. Thank you, Des. I'm glad you like the finger waves, baby. Thank you. You're so pretty, girl. Like beautiful star. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you so much. All right, so check this out. I need you to be my friend. Can you handle it? I don't know about that. All right, so listen. Thank you for stopping by, D Duck. So this is for everybody who wants to level up. If you don't want to level up in your career, in your life, maybe that's okay. You can just enjoy the vibes, okay? I haven't eaten a thing, by the way. I shouldn't do that to myself, but I'm so excited, okay? Really and truly. So listen, come closer so you can see. Now this is flipped. The screen is flipped, so you're not gonna see the words, but pay attention to the vibe and learn to read backwards. That's the skill. Henry, thank you for the party hat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So fun. You so fine. I want my wife to resemble you in your spirit. Joseph, you will get a wife that resembles me in my spirit. That's right. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. You guys say that to me often, and it's just such a sweet thing to say to a girl. Really. Thank you. Gamer, thank you again for the floating heart. Much love to you. So, check this out. You want to level up. It's not all about getting online, or it's not all about going to the interviews and crushing it and education and all and intellect. It's really not all about that. You need to practice the big E. My loves, if you do not learn the value of elimination, you will have way too much. You will have way too much weight and baggage. So if you learn to eliminate and exclude, yes, oh she's mean. Oh she's so rude. She didn't make me feel excluded. Listen, exclude. You better learn it. Because a lot of y'all keep friends around because of what? Because you've known them for a long time. Because you because of this loyalty. You know loyal? You ever heard of loyal to a fault? Thank you, gamer. Have you ever heard of loyal to a fault? When you're loyal to a fault, that means you're so loyal that you hurt yourself by being loyal. See, loyalty is not a blind obligation. And those of you who are being loyal to a blind obligation are being loyal to a fault. Let me get my spectacles. Okay? Those of you who are being loyal to the wrong people, you're loyal to a fault. Now, why are you doing that? Because you are allowing yourself to feel guilty for letting go. You can't exclude. You don't want to be exclusive because then that's going to make you feel like you're being a traitor. But if we could just change the narrative a little bit and stop talking down to ourselves like the people who might talk down to us when we walk away. Let me tell you something. If you ever decide that you want to level up your life and you decide to walk away from something that does not serve you and you get backlash for it, those people are not your people. Because anybody who's actually for you is going to cheer you on so much so that you're going to remember them. See, the problem is people are so afraid to be forgotten. People, most negative people, or all negative people, but I'm going to just say most negative people, they have this insecure attachment. They always feel like people are going to leave them and people are going to walk away. Why? Because historically, that's what people have done. Why? Because they're not beneficial to be around. So they attract other people who are, I'm not going to say worthless, but they attract other people who are of their tribe, of their creed, other people who enjoy gossip, other people who self-loathe, things like that. So if you're doing all those things, then I need you to eliminate, please. Practice elimination. You got to exclude those people. You got to exclude those entities. And sometimes, guess what? The problem is you. Sometimes you're the person who's being negative to you. So because you can't turn yourself off, you have to change your mindset. You have to shift. You can't be talking negatively to yourself. If you make a mistake or you miss a bill or a payment and you get a late fee, or you forget that it's Tuesday and on Tuesdays you're supposed to cut the grass, or you didn't call the person back, and you're over here being mean to yourself about it. You're being negative. You're being loyal to the wrong things, the wrong part of you, because you have to practice forgiveness too. So that doesn't mean be negative. That doesn't mean once you forgive yourself and change your mindset that you start bashing who you used to be. Don't even bash your old self. So you need to practice forgiveness. And I'm going to also use that word interchangeably with the word grace. Grace. Okay? Grace. Shout out to grace and forgiveness. And I'm going to take a moment to take a look at you guys' comments. When you got rid of the bad energy around you is when you felt like a weight lifted off your shoulders. That's right. You learn early, or eventually. You learn to eliminate. You eliminated the dead weight. You eliminated those negative emotions so that you can feel free. That freedom, within that freedom, that's where all of your like growth is. It's right in that freedom. And I'm gonna tell you guys how to bridge that gap too. We're gonna talk about it, because you can't succeed at your best, like you can't excel if you try to coexist with both. You will not truly excel. You might do way better than you did before if you start implementing some of these, but you will not reach your full potential if you still hold on to some of that baggage. So you got to clear out the energy. I'm telling you, you got to clear it out. Please be a filter and clean your filters. All right, so in the meantime, let me warm up my breakfast because I am getting super hungry, and I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna have some kanji because we love kanji over here. And I want you guys to drop your questions that you have in the chat, okay? What happens when it's family and you love them? Do you keep distance or eliminate contact? So with your family that you love, you have to be able to address it, okay? You have to learn how to keep distance. It's true, yes. To answer your question, you gotta practice distance. If distance doesn't work, then sometimes you have to practice elimination. And that's when you go into savage mode and you decide, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do. You know, pull your big girl, big boy pants up and go for it. You gotta be like, I gotta do what I gotta do, because at that point it's you or them. And if you've created distance and then they decide to sabotage you, then you have to eliminate. When I say sabotage you, I mean they got negative things to say about it. You know, they're calling you names, they're talking bad about you, the other family members telling you what they said, and you know, you know that they're talking negatively about you, and that they don't want to see you grow, they don't want to see you fly. To me, not wanting the best for me is enough for me to eliminate you out of my life. If you don't want the best for me, then you don't truly love me. If you don't truly love me, chances are you don't truly love yourself. Because if you want the best, if you're truly happy and free and healed and all the good things, then you're going to want the best for people, especially people who are good to you. So if I'm good to you, and you can't at the very least wish me well, then chances are something's wrong with you. I'm not taking that personally. You know what I mean? I think you keep contact, but just love them from a distance. Some family members you can keep contact, you can love them from a distance, but some people you cannot keep contact with. I'm sorry. Family doesn't, being family doesn't um, make people entitled to you. What if those people you keep in contact with, they're so happy and joyous when you give them a call, but when you're not around them, they sit around and talk negatively about you. Do you really think that you should be keeping contact with that person? If they drain you to begin with, if when you speak to them you feel lower and you feel drained after you talk to these people, y'all know the feeling, you know what I'm talking about. You feel tired, you feel exhausted after you talk to somebody. Well, I don't feel like that in one conversation, but this person that I've only known for less than 5 years, I feel like I'm on top of the world after I speak to them. They're real with me, they're encouraging, they're all these things. Why? This person's not my blood. So it's going out and being brave enough to accept that actually that actually allows you to create the space. Gamer, thank you for the flower. Finn, thank you for the flower. Noah, thank you for the 100. You guys are really sweet. Thank you. What's the secret to my beauty? Peace. I would say it's peace all day. I don't allow negativity in my life. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're having a bad day, that's okay. You know, but someone who they're trending downward and they've been down for years and that's their story and you try to help them and they don't accept the help. They don't want upliftment. They're always talking down on other people. They always see the bad in things. You tell them that they should heal, they don't. They refuse. I had someone tell me, "Oh, I've accepted the way I am. This is just the way I am. I'm gonna be like this." I said, "All right, girl, peace out." She didn't know it was gonna be our last conversation, but I knew it. She didn't know, because I said, "Why would I keep somebody around who loathes themselves and know for a fact that they could grow and do better and be better, but choose not to?" They see like you gossip. It's to the point where you're gossiping about friends right after they leave, and I'm your friend. Your friend comes over. You're hugging and kissing all over them. Then as soon as they walk out the door, you're gossiping about them to me. What are you doing when I leave? I'm not more special to you, to you than they are. No, the problem is you, babe. So we're not gonna we're incompatible at this point. So, guys, you want to level up your life? Don't be afraid. A lot of y'all won't do it because of fear. You're too fearful because you want to stay around the familiar. You're afraid of change. Just be real. Call it what it is. You're afraid of judgment. You don't want to be that person that people say, "Oh, they changed. Oh, they got rich and changed. Oh, they got that job and changed. Oh, they met this person and changed." You don't want to be that person. You're scared of judgment. That fear of judgment is what's holding you back, baby. That's why a lot of y'all won't leave. And then you judge yourself, so it's double the judgment. You know, you got all of these people saying things about you, and you don't even know whether or not they're true because you haven't even fully stepped into yourself. If somebody's constantly speaking negatively on you, and then you don't go out there and figure out who you are and practice your intentions, it's likely you'll absorb what they're saying about you. Well, maybe I am too short for that, or maybe I am too dumb, or maybe I'm not. Maybe my behind. You go out there and you go for it. Stop being loyal. Learn to exclude. Forgive yourself for believing the lies. You know, be okay with releasing yourself from the familiar. If people truly love you, if people truly love and care about you, they will encourage you to explore. Hello. And another little random thing I was thinking so much about last night and about lately. When I worked with the 1%, back when I was teaching voice lessons and piano to the 1%, let me tell y'all something. Never, ever, 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 ever did those women, the wives, because it was always a husband and a wife, they never, guys, the women never sat around and did nothing. They had help. They hired help. They had something called all pairs where they pay a set amount of money per year to import these people, to transport these people and keep them in their home annually. You get to choose like which country, which language you want them to speak, what qualities you want them to have. It's kind of like a matchmaking contest, but for a housekeeper for your family, or babysitter, or all of the above. Honey, the au pairs were in the house making the beds, doing the laundry, folding clothes, cleaning the kitchen, etc., etc., etc. Or it was a family member that they outsourced. Some people don't have an au pair, but let me tell you something, baby. You best believe every single last one of their wives was delved into something. She worked on something, whether it was a CBD brand, a company. I'm being very specific here. Um, Being the secretary for the business. Who we had over here? Um, oh, there's so many. Um, some kind of career of her own, whether she was in like real estate or she's worked in the medical industry. Some of them are nurses. Listen, something. So I just had to say that because we get so lost, you guys, and watching people's baby mothers and wives say that they don't do anything. They just sit around and, oh, I just collect. Oh, I don't do nothing. I don't pay no bills. Okay, maybe you don't pay any bills, but let me tell you something about the 1%. The 1%, the women, they go and get it. These wives of these men, they going out to get it, baby. Getting up, picking up, going to get it. And they just so happen to be very inspirational, very influential, very inspirational, involved, very much involved in a cause. So I just wanted to make that clear real quick before I continued, because a lot of people are thinking to themselves and telling themselves, oh, I'm just going to rely on a man. Girl, girl, okay, girl. Yes, if a man loves you and is interested in you and properly courting you, he's going to invest in you, babe. So that's another thing. You can't talk career if you're not talking relationships and if you're not talking family too, because they all tie in together. In my world, they all tie in together. Yeah, you got to be careful about the spouse you choose too, because you don't want to be loyal to the wrong person. You got to exclude some people in order to choose the right spouse. Because if you don't practice exclusion, you'll be one of those people who miss the steps and miss the nuances and skip the red flags. Then you end up in a bad situation where it's worse before you started. If you're going to be with someone, you need to choose wisely. You need to choose your friends wisely. You need to choose your career wisely. You need to choose your thoughts wisely, your actions wisely, the clothes you wear wisely, how you wear your hair. What are you putting in your body? What are you wearing on your skin? Choose wisely. All of these collective decisions create you. And when you are your best self, the career comes easy. The good man comes easy. The rocks and the riches come easy. Because you made the good choices in the back end. But anyway. Mm? Anyway, elimination is key for leveling up your life and your career. You better get into it. But I just want to, yeah, don't, no, we're not settling. It's okay to create something from humble beginnings, but it's not okay to settle. You know what I'm saying? Know your worth, understand that. Don't settle and treat people good. That's another thing. I don't know why some people get into positions and then look down on people. No, treat people good out here. You will get blessed. Blessed. And mind you, in pursuit of what you're doing in life, you're going to run into some of the same people and you're building your reputation. So you better make sure you're treating people good. I've had a few people along the way I've had to block. I've had to block them because they're weird. You're going to meet some weird people, but don't be mean. Don't be rude, okay? All right, let's get over here and take a look at some of you guys' comments. I judge a man's character by how his woman represents herself. Listen, you're not wrong. A lot of people do. What am I yapping about? Growth, purpose, life, how family and friends and relationships and influence your life's trajectory. Growth happens when you step out of your comfort zone. That is so true, guys. I need to pin that on my wall. Growth happens when you step out of your comfort zone. I love that so much. Thank you for saying something that's so freaking like obvious, but so true. Sometimes we need to hear it. You know, you need to. I don't have. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You're cute and smart. Thank you, Celeste. Most fear to really walk in their light of greatness. I agree. Ooh, thank you for the happy poop, gamer. Thank you. Yes, I pulled a whiteboard in the kitchen, just Ken. You know I did. This is the unesthetic, real, this is the real deal, guys. A snake will always be a snake. That's right. You got the one hitter philosophy quotes. I love it. Yes, I love it. Yeah. Misery loves company. All facts. All the great books tell you. Run from misery like it's the plague. That's true. Better run from that. You like my outfit. Thank you so much, Jesse. Negativity from people most familiar feels worse when you genuinely want people to win. Exactly. When you want people to win, but they don't want you to win, it's a bad feeling because it's so mismatched. Smith David 1687 says, "What's the secret to my beauty?" Oh, I think I did answer that, right? I said, "Oh, grand rising to you, marvelous. You talking the truth. It's so sad." Yeah, Jesse. It's not sad. It's reality, and we gotta celebrate truths. Truth shouldn't be sad. I mean, I get it. It's disappointing to see that people do the things they do, but and you're allowed to feel sad about this truth, but I want you to also celebrate because when you finally know the truth, you're free. You know, you have such a nice vibe. Is this you every day, all day? Thank you, Noah. Welcome to the Sky Club. This is just me. This is some people call it a vibe, some people call it a personality, but this is just how I am. This is who I am. I don't I don't know how to like be somebody else, if that makes sense. Smooch, thank you for the makeup brushes. You always send the makeup brushes and I love it. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's been the way I've been able to connect with women in my life is through beauty, the same way that my mom and I bonded. Um, y'all need to read Myron Gaines' book, Why Women Deserve Less. Excellent read. Now, why should we read that? And why do you guys think women deserve less when there's women out here that will literally help transform your life, even if they have more? Because a woman has more to give, she can help transform your life. But if she has less, then she can't really. In some cases, she could do a lot for you still, but may not be able to do as much as she would like to because she has less. But maybe your woman deserves less. Or maybe, yeah, maybe your woman deserves less. So go for it. Gentlemen watching the broadcast, I have a question for you. Did anyone look at the girl's face? Okay. Thank you so much, Fred. Fred said, just want you to know you look so amazingly beautiful this morning. Eduardo, thank you so much. My hair lit? Thank you. Thank you. Today is a hair day for me. Yeah, so that's what we do. We change our decisions and we get better results. Okay? It's okay. That's cool. Good for you. I love people that just be themselves. Can't do phony. I'll stop being around you. That's right. That's right. I'm over it. I can't do it. Yeah. Um how am I doing? Thank you so much. I'm glad you like to watch my live streams. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So that's my greatest level up tip for today is learn how to eliminate. You got to learn how to eliminate those negative entities. And sometimes again, it's not other people. Sometimes it's the voice in your head telling you that you don't deserve more or that you're not good enough. And that's not okay. We don't want to accept that because that's a lie. That's a lie. And then when you do that, and you see other people getting it, you start to resent them because you start to feel less than them. And you ask yourself, how did they get it and I didn't? And that's a negative place to be because you start to be jealous and then you start to um, have animosity towards other people. And jealousy is a very negative emotion. It's difficult to navigate. So prevention, in my humble opinion, prevention is better than a cure. So if you can work on yourself, then you'll do a big one for yourself and eliminate, the possibility of you getting jealous when other people win. That should be your inspiration, not trigger you. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. That's why you gotta eliminate. You gotta clear out the garbage. The original Betty Boop. Looking so beautiful like always. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Fred. Mental health is needed these days more than ever. That is so true. That is so true. We gotta be caring for our mental health. What the hell? What the hell? Like so many people are struggling right now with mental health and refuse to pursue the actual healing for it. You guys, as someone who has done therapy, okay, and I do my maintenance too. As someone who does therapy and do maintenance, y'all get in therapy. It is so good for you. It's so healing. It's your mind piles itself with junk if you don't regulate it. And therapy is like when your back hurts and you get a massage and then you leave the massage spa looking like feeling so much better. Like it changes your outlook and regulates your outlook. You know. Aquila, Khalik says, Aquila, first time watcher of your content. Have a wonderful day and God bless you and your entire family. Thank you, Khalik. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the Sky Club. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I like your aura. Beautiful inside and outside. Thank you. I must go be productive. I will take your positivity and spread it. All right. You have a great Friday too. Thank you, Chamber. Enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you guys. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you so much. Uh, good morning. You've grown up to look very beautiful. I remember when you were skinny with your two but three brothers, Ro. Huh? Thank you. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm energized by her aura. I check in on her a lot. Thank you. Heels or flats? I like heels. I love heels. I'm a short girl, so I like to wear heels. All right, let's. So that's how I like to start my day off with like positivity. So that's one way to level up, learn to eliminate. Now I could go into that on and on, but I might end up making some videos so I can share that with you in depth, learn to eliminate. Um and then let's see. The hard work that a lot of you guys also ask about, like the behind the scenes and what people don't see on camera. Y'all wonder if I'm the same person off camera that I am on camera. And the answer to that is yes. Like, this is who I am. Um, People put on a different mode when they're working. Like, people change, or people change when they're around others and stuff. I made a commitment to myself once I started to create content, and I've said this before, but if you're new here or if you forgot, I'll remind you. I've always vowed. I said I'm gonna start this, but if I'm gonna get into this content creation, because honey, I was happy offline, like in the past before I started to pursue social media. I didn't even want to get on social media, but the way that the world was changing, in order for me to like reach my goals and really touch the people, I had to get online. I had no choice but to get online. Well, I had a choice. I could have kept just pursuing my thing in person, but I saw like that I could reach more people by going on the internet, and it was true. So I went ahead and I got online, and it was instantly gratifying because it was the best decision. I ended up going viral over and over and over to this day, and here we are 5, 6 years later. I can't believe time is going by so fast. And since I've been like doing this hard, like going hard, and I just said, you know what? This was a smart choice for me personally in my career. So, but I had one exception. There was one clause. If I'm gonna do this, I have to be myself, because I don't want to like be fake online and then feel drained at the end. Like, I always want to end my videos and my, like, when I turn off the camera, I want to know, like, yeah, I was being me, you know? So yeah, I decided that that was gonna be how I did this. Some people have a character they tap into, but that's not how it is over here. Um, how can you be so fine? Mm, peace. Prioritize peace and choose your life choices wisely. The people around you, choose them wisely. Um, Smile often. Live your life. Make good decisions. Do good for people when they don't expect it. Do good for people and don't expect nothing back. Okay? Just do good and welcome good. Don't just be that person that does good but then cuts off receiving good. Be open both ways. Stretch often if you can. Um, Go explore the world. Love the people around you, but make sure they're the right people who deserve love, if that makes sense. Okay, these high king. So this is called kanji. It's just rice cooked for a long time. The Chinese made this meal during their famine, and it's a it's when you cook rice so long that it becomes starch resistant. So it digests in your body differently, it processes in your body differently, and it's more healthy, and it helps heal your body of different ailments or um, sickness and stuff like that. So kanji is really good for you. You just wash the starch off the rice, like clean your rice as usual, and then you add some water and boil it, and keep adding water and boiling it until it becomes creamy. I'm gonna add that smoked, what is this, smoked salmon from yesterday. I still got another piece right here. So I'm just gonna add that baby, because that's my protein. And then I'm gonna add in some chili, some furikake. Yes, some furikake right here. This is just sesame seeds, some salt, and seaweed. That on top. Then we have our crunchy garlic. I'm just gonna drop that on top. And put a healthy oil on top. Olive oil. Today I'm using macadamia nut oil because it's really good for you. Drizzling that on the top. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil. And that's our kanji, babies. So kanji, babies. Look at that. Now you say grits. I say kanji. So I think the American equivalent to this would be like eating grits with sardines or something. Try kanji instead. You'll get that same gratification of having some warm, starchy type of, like a porridge type of meal. But this is just so much more nourishing for you. Okay? Yeah. It does look like it. Absolutely. It tastes phenomenal. Ever had kanji with shrimp? Not yet. But I'm not opposed because this is like grits. Milk rice is interesting. Like it's not quite milk, but it creams like it has milk in it. But it's literally just rice and water. It does look like cream of wheat. You're welcome, Marnie. Love how your answers didn't do with physical, beautiful inside and out. Thank you. That's really sweet. The physical is the last step. It's the outside of us. So that's why some people radiate because they work on the inside so much, and then the outside is like the last step. Mmm. This tastes so good. Mm. Love me a good healthy meal. I mean, we could have done the yogurt, but I don't have my strawberries, so I'm kind of like, or raspberries. It's giving shark. What's giving shark? Yeah, I should try it. Get you like a few tablespoons of rice. And wash it off. And then start boiling it. Add some salt. Boil that kanji. It's going to get creamy eventually. Start to become translucent. Thickens up. Add a little more water. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. And when it's gooping off the spoon, just watch a video real quick and see the consistency. That's what you know it's ready. Mm-hmm. I should do ASMR. What kind of triggers do you guys like? You guys ask me that like so much. Even on my TikTok, you guys always say do ASMR. And sometimes I incorporate it into my content, but I think naturally I'm just an ASMR. I'm a walking ASMR. I just love it. Wait, y'all like watching me eat? Thank you. I sound calming. Thank you. It's the morning, like, it's gonna rain, I can tell. What you're doing now, and your voice is, oh, okay. Thank you. Mm. Mm. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this with me. I hope you make it at home. Even though you guys are looking at it like, oh, that looks good. I want to try it. This is just so good for you. So when you make this and you eat it yourself, you're healing your body. So have fun. Have fun and heal your body at the same time. Oh, I could be the start back of it. ASMR fell off. Wow. I have this one creator that I love her so much. I've been watching her ASMR for like the past couple of years. And you know, when it comes to ASMR, like ASMR artists are like they become almost like a family member to you. It's literally that amazing. But I'm taking into consideration everything you guys are saying, and I plan to continue to tap further into it. You know, I mean, I already like to nurture and love on people. I can't do it as much as I normally would because I've had some people fall in love and think that it was like a love gesture. If I'm being honest with you guys, so doing it online still gives me like some kind of gratification, but I have to be careful in person, like not to be too affectionate to people, because everybody receives things differently, and I learned that the hard way. So I just have to like I'll feed you like this, but that's how in Ethiopia, that's how you bond. You feed others, and I don't know how else to be. That's just how I am. You know, I'm sorry. That's just the way I am, guys. I grew up like in such a loving environment. How do you change? So now I just take people's lead. You know. Hmm? Why don't I offer you some? Have I offered you guys some? Here, you can have some more. You might have just came. I'm gonna give you a whole spoonful here. So good, right? The spoon hit your forehead lip? Oh no. Oh no. Right there just sold it. What's that? Wow, I didn't know this would turn into an ASMR video, but enjoy. Thank you. Hi guys. Money man, enjoy your day at work today. Be safe. Mm. Shout out to Lithuania. Hi. How do I say your name? I don't speak. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read your name. This is kanji. Here. You guys are sharing with me. Hmm. So, what was your favorite part, guys, about this live? Did you like the real talk about the connection between family and career and friends? Did you like the breakfast? ASMR? Did you like the fragrance of the day? Was it the whiteboard? Did you like the glasses? Is it the outfit of the day? Is it the vibe? Or is it something else? Let me know in the chat. Um, excuse me. So it's definitely raining right now. And I wanted to leave you guys with something else. No lies, it's me. Thank you. Your stomach is hurting. You need something to eat. Okay, have some tangy or some tea for now. The whole live when it's mine. Aww. What did I do? So, I think I'm gonna like share a non-negotiable with you guys. So again, elimination is it's key. Elimination is key when it comes to leveling up your life. You want to let go of the fear of judgment, the fear of change. You have to be okay with embarking on what is unfamiliar to you. Embrace that. You have to forgive yourself and have grace, not just for you, but others too. Don't let loyalty trick you out of your good life, okay? Because loyalty is a good thing, but it's also a trick. It's also a trap that people try to make you feel guilty. It's like loyalty looks like, okay, I'm gonna stick to people regardless, even though they treat me so bad. I'm gonna stay at this job, even though I know my boss doesn't appreciate me, and I know that they're stealing, XYZ, like money, or that's when loyalty goes out of the window. You have to eliminate and be okay with being excluding things, excluding people, excluding decisions. That's what elimination is all about. And in school, we learn the process of elimination when taking tests, like multiple choice tests. In life is a multiple choice test. You're always making multiple choices. You always have many options. So eliminate the bad ones, or the ones that are less likely to get you to where you need to be in this life. And choose wisely. Let no one make you feel bad for using those skills and assets to level up your life. No one. Come on, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ah. You are tough. Thank you. Let's see. So, how do I stay motivated? That's another question that you guys ask all the time. So, where does motivation come from? Motivation. Hmm. Um, Motivation. I don't know if it's motivation that I have. I think it might be like what gets me moving is really, truly just the determination. Actually, I'm lying. I'm determined, but my motivation is I don't want this result, so I have to go for this. So if you, let's say your dream is to have a pleasant vacation where you can get a nice suntan and, you know, you want to go somewhere where the weather is embracing and the water is warm and there's not going to be any storms, no threats of sharks. You just want to chill, right? Everybody loves a good, nice, relaxing time. So if my motivation is this nice vacation, then I'm going to start packing my swimsuits. I'm going to start getting the shades that I need. I'm probably going to bring a nice book or something to do while I'm relaxing on the beach. I'm just going to start preparing for this vacation, right? I'm not just going to show up at the vacation like, okay, I'm here. What do I do next? No. So you prepare. But you also know for a fact that I specifically want this aesthetic. This is what I'm going for. It's the vibe. And then someone comes along and tells you, you know, you can go to Iceland. You know, you can go to Alaska. You can go to Russia during the winter. And you're like, no, I don't want that. So you prepare and focus more for the beach vacation. And I think that motivates me because I know I don't want the other thing, which to me is whatever that I left in the past or whatever I've seen that I don't want to expand on. So my motivation is not having that kind of life, you know? So I think that motivates me. Also, I really, really love to leave like an impact, a positive impact on people. Yeah, it takes discipline. It does. Sometimes you have to snap out of like, oh, I'm gonna have like too much fun. But yeah, it takes discipline. Like yesterday, I had a little bit of fun, right? Yesterday was just a Thursday, but I went to go play Top Golf. But the negotiation for myself was, okay, you still have to get your videos out. You still have to, stay committed to the brands that you're working with, because if you don't, that can break the trust that you've established. That can hurt your brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what we came this far for, to just be like, oh, well, I made it, so let's overindulge and do something and forget about work. No. There's sometimes in some moments where I'm able to, like, do it later. But yesterday, that wasn't part of the negotiation. That wasn't the option. So I went ahead and made sure that, yeah, I'm going to go golfing. And by the way, I did really good. And it was my first time golfing, so I think I might be going golfing. For real. I'm so serious. But that was just like so fun and so cool. So I was like, okay, cool. So I guess I'm determined to reach my goals, which I have big goals and big plans and big dreams for myself and for my brand. Very big goals and dreams. Um, and I know that the closer I get to them and the more miles I put behind me, so to speak, is the closer I'll get to my destination. So it's like driving. Your trip is going to take 238 miles. You want to keep going forward. But you might have to stop to stretch. You might have to get out to feel the sun on your skin or use the potty or something. Like, you might have to fill up the gas tank. Sometimes filling up the gas tank for me looks like getting some food, or it might look like, okay, I need a freaking break. Like I'm low on energy and I need a. It's not always like, oh, high, 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 high. Sometimes it's high, relax, a little bit more, high, nothing right now, relax, high, 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 chill, relax, fun, high, high. All right, take a break. Like, it's very intuitive. It's an intuitive journey. So, would I say I live a balanced life? Absolutely. My life there's so much fun. There's so many fun traps incorporated in the work that I do. I'm telling you right now. And I romanticize everything. So like I brought my makeup brushes down here. You guys know I like soap, right? I love me some soap. So I have this new makeup brush soap. And I brought the brushes because I wanted to look and see which of my brushes I wanted to wash. Like which makeup brushes do I want to wash? So I have like my concealer brush, and I have my foundation brush, and I don't know what I was using this brush for. Oh, blush. I could see the colors on it. Right? And I'm like, okay, I can have a little fun. I can wash my brushes. What is that? A fun trap. Like I have to do it anyway, but it's still fun for me. So I romanticize that, and I focus on the sensory part of it because I'm an ASMR girly, and I want to enjoy myself every chance I get. So that's how I look at life. That's how I do things. I tested this soap out yesterday. It's a makeup brush cleaner. Also, sensory, right? So if I take this, and nobody knows these things about me. Like I'm telling you guys, and I don't mean to say nobody as in nobody in my life. Like, but most people don't know how I hack this life of mine. How I work through the mundane parts of it, or how I just make the mundane parts fun. This is fun to me. Playing this soap makes me feel like I'm that 6-year-old girl in the bathroom again, living in Red Hook, pouring soap in the sink and playing with the bubbles, or using too much toothpaste on my toothbrush and like brushing my teeth, like little stuff like that. My brush is clean and it works. So I get to be like, okay, because I'm working with this brand and I'm testing it out, and I get to be like, you know what, girls? You want to wash your makeup brushes out easily? I got you. So it's fun in it for me, it's fun in it, it's value in it for everyone else who needs it. And it's just a whole vibe. And I decided I want my work to look like that. I want to be and that's not the end all be all when it comes to balance, but it certainly is an aspect of it. So I geeked out and just um, I just planned this whole thing out very strategically. Okay, That's how I dive in. Hi, King. Long time no see. Welcome back. I've been good, thank you. Am I a fellow friend of the Hearth Fire? I don't know what that is. You like golf? Oh, golf is so fun. I was getting those points yesterday. I was getting a lot of points. And it was fun. Oh, my microphone is rattling. It sounds distorted. Okay, how's that? How's the mic now, guys? Is that better? Hi, I'm doing wonderful. How are you? So I have fun doing something that most people could consider a chore, which is cool, by the way. So yeah, I find a way to make chores fun. That way I'm not bored and daunting it. Or dreading it, I should say. Like some chores you just can't, it's just boring no matter what, no matter how you look at it. You can't take that out of it, but hey, I'm gonna try. Still the same, but a little better. Thank you. You have a good day too. Alright, so let's kill the mic. I don't want you guys to have a distorted experience. I want you guys to have a good experience. So I think to myself, oh, it's fun. It's like painting. romanticizing life. That's why us girls get called delusional, because we tell ourselves we can enjoy things that are otherwise not enjoyable. But yeah, guys, make sure you're following my Instagram if you haven't already. I'm loving the the comments. I'm loving the support. I'm loving you guys' questions. And let's keep this going. But remember, I'm not just on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I see your friend requests coming through. Don't worry, I'm going to respond. But you guys need to be following my Facebook page, not my Facebook account. Like, go follow the page. But you can follow the account too. But when you do you can follow the personal one. But when you go to my personal one, there's a max of how many friends you can have. You only can have 5,000. But on my other Facebook, like my professional one, there's more. And I post on that one. So you guys might as well just go there and do the thing. Okay? So yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you think I'm something, honey. I appreciate that. You're not the only one. But we all are, as long as we value ourselves and we continue to do the thing that makes the world a better place. We can all be something, okay? We can all try. I'm grateful for the love. All the love. The millions of people who watch. I'm grateful. Thank you. Let's keep the chat respectful, everyone. I want this space to be fun and safe for all. I will be deleting comments and blocking this as well. Chuck, you're so kind. Thank you. Sometimes you just gotta block. That's right. What do you need? I love this makeup brush cleaner. It works so well. I'm about to make a video. I'll let you guys see how I'm gonna do the video. And you guys can see the ending of it, like the actual video on my TikTok. Let's get a good angle. Get my other phone. Where's my other phone? Baby, where are you? Where's my other phone? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Oh no! I just dropped my babies. Hopefully. This brush is so freaking nice. This is from Makeup Forever. Okay. I forgot I even had that brush. Okay, we got this one, this one, this one. Okay, good. All of these can get washed. Good. Alright, that worked out. It's like the ones that needed to get washed fell out, which is awesome. Okay, so these I already washed, so we're gonna set these to the side. Hold on, Snoop Dogg, what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. What happened to Snoop Dogg? Hold on. Hold on. I hope nothing. I just seen a notification, and I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't exactly. Hold on. You know how you just scroll a little bit? Like, where do you guys go for news? No, that's not it. Oh my god, I don't follow any of the gossip outlets, so who do I go to? No. Let's just. Okay. Hmm. Oh god. Okay, so far I think everything is good. What is this? Let me just check. Okay, everything should be good. Hopefully everything is good, guys. Good morning. Hopefully. All right. Thank you, Melanie, honey. Welcome. I'm cleaning my makeup brushes right now. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Thank you, Zach. Okay, let's clean these brushes and focus on positive things. Okay. Okay, let me take my phone off Do Not Disturb. I'm not sleeping anymore. Okay. Alright, so put that here. Okay, good. Alright, when you see me, girls, say what up, though. What's up? Hi. Alright. Thank you, butterflies. Alright, I'm trying to think of my script. I gotta get in my bag. I gotta get in my bag real quick. Hold on. All the stars are closing. How about no script and just do it? How about that? Because, honey, I don't want to spend all this time cleaning my makeup brushes. I just want to swipe it and done. Okay? Swipe it, rinse, and done. I cleaned a few. This is how they came out. I'm so glad that this thing came in like a multi-pack. So I could keep my makeup brushes clean and have fun while doing it. Because it could be very daunting. I mean, I was using Dawn before. And it's like the soap never comes out. They'll be in the card below. Alright. So we're gonna...
Someone help you.
There goes my baby. And you don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. There goes my baby. Loving everything you do, girl. Look at you. Hello, Chris. Hello. This makeup brush cleaner is good. It's good, and at least my brush is smelling so good. I want to do a second video on that because I like the first one, but okay, let's do the let's find a brush that's kind of like dirty so it can give that satisfying effect. This one is not that dirty. I barely even use it. This one has blush on it, so maybe. Let me see. It can be fun cleaning your makeup brushes if the cleaner works and if it smells good. You smell that? At least the brush is smelling nice and it's not too soapy, but my goodness, like it melts the product out of the brushes. I'm so satisfied. Okay, I'm satisfied because I'm tired of washing with Dawn. The Dawn, no matter how many times I rinse it, it doesn't fully come out. It's a long process, but this works and it smells good. I'll be okay. The soap smells like what? Thank you. Oh, Adrian, thank you. The soap smells like sweet and floral. It smells like sweet flowers. Do you want me to say that in the video? I'll say it for you. Don't worry. Let me see if I can find another brush that I could clean with. I washed my brushes recently, so there's not many dirty ones. Oh, I think this one is dirty. No, it's not. This one is kind of dirty, so I can do this. Let's see. Go around and around, just like that. You don't have to use Dawn anymore. This soap actually comes out of the brushes, and smell this. It smells like sweet roses, right? It gets your makeup brushes really clean, and it's fun to use. I've washed all of these and they came clean in seconds rather than each brush squeezing it, rinsing it, rinsing it, rinsing it, and it taking forever. And there's no residue left in these, and they smell amazing. The soap is on screen below. Good? Third time's a charm. Thank you. What is that little brush for? So this came with the benefit, the Hula bronzer. It came in with the package, and like it's for bronzing. So good. I'm telling you, it's the best brush you can use with that bronzer. So yeah. We're about to have all of our brushes just so clean. And I love the sound. Listen. You hear that? And round and round. Now that's good stuff. And it just pulls the makeup out of your brushes. That's my kind of queen. Thank you, Zach. Good morning. Oh, I need to wash this too. This brow brush. This is Anastasia, Beverly Hills. Just gonna go around like that. Take my hands and this makes me feel better because I normally use Dawn and it's so soapy. Even if you just use the smallest amount, it like never wants to rinse out of the brush. And it's a little bit annoying. So I'm happy I get to... Oh, the sun's coming out again. This is so fun. Can't say I'm not working, right? Can't say I'm not being productive, right? Okay. So, should I do my Dibs Beauty? I haven't even really used that. That brush is brand new, so I'm not even about to wash that brush yet. Because I'm going to use it again in a minute. Is there something on this? It looks like. But the rest of these brushes look clean, like. Because I cleaned them all and put them in this bag. So, I haven't been using them. So that means that one is clean, but it just didn't get super bright because the soap didn't pull out all the shadow. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this and see if it makes a difference. So right now it's brown at the tips. So let's see if it cleans it better. That's all it takes to rinse. Yeah, I gotta get my brushes right. Because when you wash with dirty makeup brushes, You make life so much better to wake up to. DJ Money, that is so sweet. Thank you. When your makeup brushes are dirty, um, they break your face out. Skin doesn't like dirty makeup brushes. So some people say wash them every few weeks. Um, I like to wash mine every week, every 2 weeks. But I prefer every week. I prefer every use, but realistically, it's hard to dry them and be ready to use them the next day. Sometimes they need more than a day to dry. And I have a dryer, but it doesn't hold all of my brushes. I have a lot of brushes now. So yeah. This cleaner is good. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie, for the high five. Ooh. And that's the after. So yeah, it did get the brush more clean. So yeah. All right, good. So guys, again, make sure you are following my Instagram. Follow, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe, okay? Welcome to the Sky Club, guys. Make sure you go back and watch my older live streams, my videos, and stuff like that. Again, fragrance of the day is Love Notes by Ariana Grande. Coach Dream Sunset right here. And we're on our Ariana Grande again. And I like that because it matched the dead cat of my mic, you know. So yeah, we got a little thing going on, a little theme. So yeah, catch these videos on my TikTok. I'll see you guys over there. And y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And be safe. Love you. That's right. Check it out. Later, guys.